Hopefully, you all guys are having a wonderful day. We are back again with Man United news, updates, transfer rumors, and everything that has happened across Manchester United on and off the field. Today, Dan Ashworth sent the official first message to the United supporters, and we will discuss that quote unquote. This is one of my first opportunities to address Man United fans since joining the club as sporting director on 1 July. So I want to start by saying how delighted I am to be here. Although I grew up in Norfolk, I have always had a strong attachment with Manchester because my mom and dad were born in Middleton and my grandparents lived their whole lives there. When I visited as a boy, my dad would take me to games across Greater Manchester and remember the thrill of my first visit to Old Trafford in the late 70s, watching the likes of Lou Macari, Jimmy Nicholl, and Arthur Albiston. I can't claim to have been a partisan United fan. My dad enjoyed watching all the local teams, but I remember the special buzz that always seemed to surround games at Old Trafford, and it's something I have experienced many times since during my career in football. So it's going to be an incredibly proud moment entering the director's box on the home side for the first time when the Premier League season gets underway against Fulham on August 16. The close season is always a reset moment for every club, but the sense of renewal has been particularly strong at Manchester United this summer as our new leadership structure takes shape. Umar Birada has started as chief executive and Will Cox as technical director, and I can assure you that we have lost no time in getting it to work. Our first big decision of the summer was to extend Eric's contract as men's first team manager to June 2026, reflecting our strong belief in him as one of Europe's top coaches and the partner we want to continue working with to get the team back to the levels expected. We are all clear that last season fell below the required standards in the Premier League and the Champions League by winning the FA Cup in such impressive fashion. Our players and staff showed what they are capable of when everyone pulls together and performs to their potential. Our collective challenge is to reach those levels much more consistently. It's my job, together with Jason, to create the right support structure and environment around Eric, the staff, and the players to make that possible. Already, I can feel a strong sense of energy and determination around the group as the players and staff return fresh from their breaks, including some exciting new additions to the squad. There are also changes to the physical environment at Carrington as work commences on our season-long £50 million redevelopment of the training ground, evidence of our commitment to improving the club's infrastructure. This will require some adaptation this season, but all our teams, men's, women, and academy will maintain access to high-quality facilities with the promise of fully refreshed, world-class elite site once the project is completed. So this was the address and very good address. I really like this one because we it is already evident the work that the hierarchy is doing with the transfers. We have seen a major uplift in the transfers during this hierarchy, and they are doing wonderful job in this regard. Now we'll move to transfer. When we talk about transfers, the most hottest topic nowadays is Manuel Ugarte. Ugarte has been linked with Man United. Man United made the offer to Paris Saint-Germain, but they are asking too much money, £70 million for Ugarte, and I don't think that is the right evaluation for that player. So we would need to see whether we need to buy him or not. So we will always make that player to the clubs whom we do the business, so that we don't get caught into huge phases as we have been prior to this. So we will always keep an keen eye on what happens here. So right now it seems that negotiations are going on, and negotiations are going on around the 50 million evaluation, and we will see what happens. The official evaluation is 45 million, what Man United is evaluating, and what PSG is demanding is 70 million. So that is a very, very, very high evaluation. And given that the player were not able to uh, get into the starting 11 because of the style of the play of their coach, and it is looking more likely that he will leave the club. United have agreed the personal terms, and club to club talks are still ongoing, and there are some rumors. If this does not meet, so we will move towards other targets like Martin Zubimendi has been linked. uh, I think Zubimendi and Ugarte are two different profiles. Yusuf Fofana today have been linked with United and AC. He agreed the personal terms with AC Milan, and the personal terms were and I think club to club talks with Milan and Monaco are going on. And keep in mind, Monaco before rejected a 30 million pounds bid from one of the Premier League clubs. I think I'm not exactly remember which club was that, but they forgot and they did not entertain that 30 million. So what will happen? And they will sign more than 30 million. So there are completely different profiles uh, of Martin Zubimendi, Ugarte, and the other one that we are being linked with, Yusuf Fofana. Fofana is a more of a ball carrier. He is not an all and all eight. So there are so we will see what happens with that. Uh, I think we have Kobe for that job, and we can uh, get to share the some workload of Kobe. As we saw, he was exhausted, and there are other updates regarding the exit. There were strong rumors about Iron Wan-Bissaka leaving the club, and Man United are offering a price of 15 to 20 million, and he can leave that. And I think Victor Lindelof will also leave in this summer transfer window to and give us a wage structure so that we can sign one more of the player. And I think this is it. One more important is Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho was able to. Uh, it is a strong rumor that Jadon Sancho has been linked with PSG, and Man United have. Uh, he had a conversation with the PSG, so we will see what happens with that. Man United wants to keep him for the next season or to let him go. Ideally, it depends on how much they rate this player, and do they think it can help us drive forward so we can keep him. If not, we can sell him. And when the news came out that Jadon Sancho will be back for the preseason, so I thought there are two reasons. One is Man United were not able to sell him on their price, and the second one was Man United have made this headline so that they can sell on their own contract. Let me know what do you guys think.